blessing now. Promises and wish you. Trust me, it's been different now. No rings for the things, I gon' miss them now. Promises and wish you. Why would I ever start celebrating? Why would I ever start celebrating? I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. I'm naming all the hearts I've been...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Chargers have battled back and made it to 500. Now they'll try to move past that mark today. It's the Broncos going up against the Chargers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Find some space up to about the 25. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. Watch that. Ohio. Flex round.
Now a handoff looking right. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. Flex round. Come on, flex round.
And he'll He'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Check 50, check 50. Shift. Run. We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Ohio, let's go. 1-9, Ohio.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Five yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal. They still need 8 yards. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Jensen. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Uses the stiff arm. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Play clock winding down. Watson on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Following a field goal on is the punter, Drew Kaiser, to kick it off. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Now they try the right side here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
To throw on third down, Jensen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Let's go!
On second down, here's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Let's go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Launching. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down throw, Watson to the right side, and he's got more complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go. 190. 190. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing again is Watson. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go. 190. Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Here's Watson now on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio, flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Check three! Let's round! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go! Brand 38!
Watson on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Handoff comes to Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now before this Second down play will get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second down, 8. Again, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Cook able to escape, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go! What? 90! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Again, this is Cook. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second down following the run.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Let's go! What? 90! What? Ohio!
A toss to Cook. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion.
Detroit!
Charles. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Again, it's Charles. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Jensen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Carson with the Chargers on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They begin the drive with Charles. He finds an opening past the 40. There he goes, right side, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, it's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And a give this time to the tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Flex round. Flex Ohio.
Watson now operating from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A first down carry here for Charles. Got some room at the 30, and he cuts it right sideline. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 85 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Flex round. Flex round.
On first down, Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On first and 10, Watson. Caught left side, Williams. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff looking right. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They pitch it out to Cook. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Alert three. Check nickel. Hey,
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
here we go. Ohio.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Come on, flex round. Ohio. Let's go, Ohio.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they give this time to the tailback. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Charles. Oh, no, he lost the football. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jensen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now Jamal Charles on third down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 28. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Watson on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Hey. Flex round. Flex round.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Flex round.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on first down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Again, it's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Watson looks to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. What? 9. Ohio. Ohio.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now Watson on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll hand it off. This is Charles. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Jensen, screen pass to Charles. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Oh, a little 360.
Oh,
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. What? 9. What? Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Grand 30. Flex round. Flex Ohio. Ohio. Hot. Watch the edge. Hot.
Watson. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now it's Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Watson trying to get his guys moving. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Ohio. 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 Let's go. Flex round.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Watson. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 38-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island. Here we go. Flex round.
Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Great job.